Hello and welcome to Side Black of the Queen 2 Sessions comparison and analysis. Holding my phone like this has hurt my arm, so I'm just gonna stop. If you haven't seen part 1, it's either up there or down there. If you have seen part 1, then let's get straight into it with a deep dive into the new mix of the Side Black tracks. So, comparing the new mix to the original mix of the Side Black tracks, there's some noticeable differences on some of the tracks. On Fairy Fella's Masterstroke, there's a phaser effect applied to the guitar bit near the end of the track. The largest noticeable difference on this whole new mix of the album is an entirely different vocal take used in the Home in Time for Tea bit on Funny How Love Is. I don't exactly know why a different take was used, but it's there. The fade out is also longer in this new mix. On 70s Rhye, the guitar echo in this bit goes on for slightly longer. Finally, a difference I noticed whilst editing part 1 was also the difference in pitch between the OG and the new mix as well. I'm guessing this was the original pitch of the recordings, and for some reason they got pitched up for all official releases apart from this one. I really don't know actually, so if you know, feel free to comment below. But now let's get on to disc 2. Ogre Battle is a really ominous song to start with the reversed intro, and then it turns into this kind of heroic, powerful track depicting a battle between a guy and multiple ogres, which you would expect from a track called Ogre Battle. Take 2 starts with Freddie asking everyone if they're ready.
Ready? Are you ready?
To which Roger replies,
Ready, Freddie!
which is a 2-word phrase that would later be used in Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Ready, Freddie!
So it's very interesting to hear possibly the origins of that. The band then practices a count-in to the track.
We'll do a count-in, Roger, as well. Let's try it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's fucking terrible. Yeah, it's gonna have to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
One of the more satisfying moments on this disc is where they get the count-in right on take 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This doesn't feature the reversed intro of the final version. That was achieved after recording by turning the tape over, and this intro's much more reminiscent of the live versions of the track as well as the BBC version. As this is again a guide vocal, Freddie has a softer tone than the final version of the track.
When the mother is gone and the soup is cold at the table. When the piper is gone and the soup is cold at the table.
With some ad-libbing to compensate for some unfinished lyrics. This take also has a slower tempo than the final version. The guitar solo is also more stripped back. We also don't hear the crazy Roger screaming in this version, which is slightly unfortunate. Fairy Fella's Masterstroke is one of the more flamboyant tracks on the album, and it kind of foreshadows a sound that the band would later attempt on A Night at the Opera. This song was also written by Freddie as a description of the painting of the same name, and this take actually starts with Freddie shouting out Richard Dad, who was the artist behind the painting.
Fairy Fella's Masterstroke by Richard Dad.
Freddie then jokingly regrets his career decisions.
Oh, this pop star luck is too much for me. I should go back to doing blue movies. Fuck this.
What then proceeds is an almost instrumental take of the track, with Freddie coming in to ad-lib one line. Then with take 9, we get the instrumental section of the track in a different key.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Before going back down to the normal key of the track. Freddie then complains about Roger messing up on the drums.
Fucked up where you did something funny, didn't you?
Me, yeah.
You went on a funny bit.
You must allow us a bit of freedom.
You are in a cell, you're allowed no freedom.
This is the stuff I most like with this set, as we haven't really seen this level of banter from the band before. I thought I'd also mention that on the final version of the album, Ogre Battle segues into Fairy Fella, but it seems on these early versions they didn't have those segues entirely planned out, so I don't know if it was a decision made later in production or if it's just not present on these takes. Nevermore works as kind of a calm before the storm of March of the Black Queen, with a great focus on Freddie's softer vocals. The song's lyrics also talk about the end of a relationship and the regret that comes along with it. Weirdly, this track starts with a fade in on a possible take 5, which we haven't got from the other sessions tracks, which makes me think that maybe the start of this take was damaged. At the beginning of this take, you can actually hear the playback of Fairy Fella's masterstroke before Freddie comes in on piano, which shows that Fairy Fella was completed earlier than Nevermore, and the segue was intentional from an early stage, and it wasn't just one whole take with the two tracks played together. The rest of the take is yet another instrumental take of the song, with a bit of humming from Freddie. This take is a bit faster than the album version as well, with Freddie pointing out that it sounds too fast after recording the take.
Sounds fast, doesn't it?
We then get some experimentation with a mellotron at the end, which was a tape-based keyboard instrument that functioned as an early sampler. It is an instrument that is barely audible on the final version of the album, so it's great hearing it in its full glory here. March of the Black Queen is one of the band's best, if not the best, deep cuts, and features multiple sections to it, building upon the structure of Rhye from the debut, with the band supposedly rehearsing the track way more than any other track they'd done before this. At the start of take 3, we weirdly get someone playing pots and pans, the exact same way as on the intro to The Loser in the End. So they might have finished doing a take of that song before trying March of the Black Queen. We then get yet another instrumental take of the song, which is slightly disappointing to see. This disc is extremely heavy on instrumental takes of the tracks, and I'd really love to see them working out the harmonies for the first section or something. Take 3 ends with Freddie messing up and playing a wrong chord.
Oh, fuck.
And then with take 5 we get another attempt at the instrumental, which they end up doing successfully all the way through. This take also ends before the intimate section of the song. These takes of the track actually premiered at the 20th International Fan Club Convention in Presterton, and a recording leaked online. Interestingly, at the start of the recording, Greg Brooks actually describes where each of the band members are during this take.
Ryan is probably in the control room, Freddie will be on the piano, and John will be there, and Roger, and he's directing tempo.
Greg also says to the audience that they will hear this take more clearly on the box set.
This isn't really the ideal place to hear those little details, but when you get this on the box set, you'll hear.
And just keep in mind that this was recorded in 2005. Greg Brooks is actually so evil for doing that. The take 3 is identical to this version in the box set, but take 4 is cut out of the box set version, probably because it sounds too similar to the other takes. And take 5 is also slightly edited, with the intro piano being cut off.
Second section, take 1.
We're then treated to a first take of the second section of the track, with Freddie ad-libbing over the piano section, which shows they hadn't worked out the lyrics yet. But the structure of this section was fully down, with the band effortlessly transitioning to and from the fast and slow bits of the song. There's also some really great little ascending piano bits that Freddie does around 2.5 minutes in that I wish they included in the final version. Funny How Love is a song about how funny love is, and it serves as a light follow-up to the daunting, long previous track. Although this is titled Take 4, there's 2 previous takes that appear on here, in which Freddie tries to get the tempo of the track right with Roger and John.
Sorry, nobody listens to me.
That wasn't it. Hang on, this is the 3. This is the pace. I better give you the pace before.
Take 1 fades in, similar to Take 5 of Nevermore, so I don't know if that take could have been damaged, or if they just wanted to fade it in to compress it for time, I don't know. Take 4 is pretty much an instrumental take of the song, and features some more mellotron that we heard at the end of Take 6 of Nevermore. Take 4 then ends with John saying he confiscated the wine,
I've confiscated the wine.
which Brian is very suspicious of.
Confiscated it into his stomach.
Yes.
To be honest, the whole band seems kind of drunk in this bit at the end.
Whee! Yes.
Takes 2 to 4 of Funny How Love Is actually premiered at the 20th International Fan Club Convention in Presterton, and comparing the leaked recording to the sessions version, I realised how chopped up and edited this sessions disc is. With the recording, there's some talking from Freddie that appears in different places.
Take 4. Take 4.
Was there any more that
Well,
one?
the rhythm went sort of funny halfway.
Okay, let's take it.
When Freddie shows Roger the tempo, it's slightly edited on the sessions disc.
Right.
Take 3 is also cut from the sessions disc version, similar to Take 4 of March of the Bat Queen, probably because it sounded too similar to other takes. The count-ins from Freddie are also rearranged, which is really odd, but it does kind of make the time they get it right on Take 4 way more impactful.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Property of Queen Productions.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
On the sessions disc version, you also get to hear Freddie sing the first line of the track, whereas on the convention recording, it's a completely instrumental take. Seven Seas of Rhye is the only single from the Queen 2 album, and this was the band's first top 10 hit, mainly due to their appearance on Top of the Pops. It's kind of weird hearing takes 4 to 6 of this track, as it's kind of a middle point between the Queen 1 outro version and the faster tempo, higher key final version on Queen 2. With Take 4, they mess up pretty immediately due to the fact that Freddie's piano was too quiet and all the other instruments were seemingly too loud.
Do you know, because I can't hear my piano very well, I'm playing all...
Still a bit louder.
Would it be hard for you other fellas if the piano was, if all the other instruments were slightly lower and the piano could be heard?
Yes, if I could hear the piano a little bit more, it'd be better.
They then mess up Take 5. And Roger seems to want to get this over and done with.
Okay, this is take 6, take 6.
With Take 6, the band do an almost instrumental take, with Freddie doing a few count-ins. And doing some guide vocal bits here and there in falsetto. We get a great different ending to this version without the I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside bits, featuring some great bass playing from John. It's actually very similar to the 2011 instrumental mix of the track, which also includes a full non-fade out outro. Weirdly, we get Freddie saying that they're going to do another take of the track, and then he counts in, but then the track ends.
Okay, do one everyone straight away, good tempo.
Alright, let's do it straight off, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's a bit odd that they included that bit in the box set, but Okay. This is the end bit of Seven Seas of Rhye as a standalone track, similar to A New Life is Born from the Miracle box set, which was a standalone version of the intro to Breakthrough. It's great to hear this bit at full volume and not as part of the fade out at the end of that track, as you get to see the band basically goofing about, with Roger in particular giving an absolutely insane vocal performance. If you're from the UK, this is actually a well-known song from the earliest 20th century from Mark Sheridan about how much he likes to be at the seaside. This take also features a stylophone in the background, playing along with the singing. And there's multiple layered vocals from the band to make it seem like there were more than 3 people singing, that being Brian, Roger and Freddie. And you can actually hear where one of the tracks ends. So that's it for all the side black tracks. I was planning on this video being 2 parts, but I realised going over the script that there's probably enough material left in the set, and also material that was left off the set, to make a part 3. So please stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you didn't, please leave a dislike. And I'll see you in part 3.